Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Essobert an angel!
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him!
That stranger got it for him! Oi! That's cheating!
Where Ines Nevan? On Finheya, and Meljan.
If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Noah's holy cattle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
And now we are betrothed.
Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God!
King Essobert I, the Flea of Winchester.
All hail the Lord of the Saxons! Essobert the Flea!
La pulga. ¿Qué tal es?
World. Way of the Bear. Stealth. Plus 1.7 stealth damage. Way of the Bear. Gives a bonus to all bear-aligned gear. Skills. Inventory. World. Plucking the inventory. Berserker Helm. Mythic. Berserker Brace. Galloglatch Trap. Berserker Breeches. Mythical Pants. Berserker Armor. Hearthwar Hood. Brigand. Hearthwar Hood. Raven Clad. Berserker Hood. Mythical Cloak. Press A equip. Press Y runes. Shield. Minor Rune of Life. Plus 11.0 health. Press A socket. Rune equipped. Minor Rune of Life. Bolt. Minor water rune. Plus water rune. Plus 1.5 fire build up resistance. Feather rune. Minor Rune of Life. Evasion. Assassin rune. Plus 2. Minor feather rune. Antidote rune. Great safeguard rune. Plus 2.5 range resistance. Press A socket. Great rune of protection. Plus 3 point. Water rune. Plus 1 point. Aegis rune. Rune of protection. Plus 2.7 light resistance. Press A socket. Bag. Ingling Seax. Mythical Dagger. Press. Spinning Death. Mythical Flail. Bag. World. Hold a fast trap. Plucking the quill. World. Hold a fast travel. Plucking the quill. World. World.
Vormunat fela wuka. Nilelinas. Wif getan taref ermen enkte. Hejo eida ham gruten de treo niktan.
World. Plucking the quill.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh.
Whoosh.
Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Attack something hog ugly. Money charisma level 4. You want to die to.
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What did you steal?
What are you two looking for?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The quills?
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
Sí, por favor,
The
dígame.
sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took.
Maybe he
Maybe
can
save us.
Uy, no, aquí. Una llave
Good luck,
específica.
Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Jeje. Locking the quill. Find and assassinate the quill. The entrance to the hideout is through the sewers near the river.
World.
No me diga que era
Quests.
la que yo vi.
Order. Hilda. Ward.
Hilda.
Assassinate the quill. They can be found in the underground sewers of Winstret.
First Hilda.
Hilda, the quill. The church is no place for a woman of intelligence. This was a lesson Hilda learned early on in life. Orphaned at 6 years old, she found shelter in a monastery. But while the young male initiates spent days at study and prayer, she
was
banished
banished to the kitchen.
She began listening in doorways, hiding in shadows, and blackmailing monks with the secrets she learned.
Asking only that they
teach her things of importance.
Reading, writing, Latin.
Latin. In the church, her voracious intelligence was her undoing. In the order, it was a revelation. Bishop Ealhfrith saw value not only in her sharp wit, but her ruthlessness. She quickly built a network of children like herself,
Quick and sharp. Small hands squid to seal, small ears squid to listen. No secret in Winchester.
Safe from the quill's army of little spies. Conversation with Eelwyn. The young girl said that the quill's little spies come up from the sewers like rats. Conversation with Eelwyn. The young girl said that the quill's little Conversation with Eel. Order. World. 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 World.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Es por acá, lógicamente.
I like the pretty things, but Magister Batter says stealing is wrong. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
¿De verdad? Ah, bueno. No sabía eso.
I didn't get nothing today.
Ow! There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
For you! From me! Please, damn ya! Hit now! Go on! God, that felt good. That burns! Too slow. This one's like bye-bye! Supposed to fall, runts!
May your shield be.
Eso. Muy bien.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman.
Huh.
What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
Y se van a vengar de ella de por sí, ¿cierto?
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Tattered confession, press B close, let it be known that I wrote the psalms that King Alfred claims. For all his so-called learning and piety, he could not find the poetry to speak to his God. So he gave me some pretty coin. My tongue is most like a writer's feather that writes with speed. And I tell all who will listen, I am his words. Order, Hilda. Warden of Faith. Assassinate the quill.
Faltan 3, 5, no, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Faltan 12 de la orden. Antes me toca es por acá. Aquí hay agua. Es como una piscina. Ah, ya. Y aquí hay al fondo. Porque yo me puedo volver por ahí, pero por acá queda al fondo. Ah, la embarré, ¿no? Ah, venga. Eso. Pero por acá también puedo. Quiero ver qué. Aquí qué. Todos los niños que quedaron.
No! Skål!
God! Na God! Na God! Ah! Holy Mother! Help me! It's bitter! It's
¿Me va ahí? Los helados.
Dominus autum et supplementum autor per liquidae domino. Signatra.
Estoy haciendo mucho escándalo.
Another of the quill's notices.
Help! What? What? I can take you. Take them all down! Getting tired? We're good to bad. I can out drinking all rocks. Step up! You'll see for yourself.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to
celebration
ease the
to ease
quill
the
on her way
quill
to
on her.
eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you. What does a reeve do, exactly?
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The
No,
natural
entonces
laws that move the
va a tocar
world and hold it together.
patearlo.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you certain the Seax is dead? My reward will ease my hurt.
A reward will ease my hurt. As much silver as a long ship can carry.
All in good time. A witan has been called to deal with our dead bishop. When this business is done, Alfred will shower you with silver.
Are you sure the Seax is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Seax is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
No, it's today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death.
Alive.
He'd be much bigger.
Bigger.
Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witan with your report.
Order. Quest. World. Inventory. Bag. Bag. Bull. Minor rune of rain. Great head. Rune of reinforcement. Great rune of tactics. Weapon. Minor flanking rune. Weapon runes. Great rune of tactics. Great flanking rune. Chain depth rune. Weapon runes. Increase critical chance after each hit, up to 10 times. Swift dash rune. Weapon runes. Increase speed when dodging. Aegis rune. Ani caster. Beard. Mystery. Order of. Mystery. The Rigsig. First wedding. The Rixiger. Broken. Goodwin's research. Goodwin's letter from VEO's sewer key. Valuable King Alfred. World quests.
We shouldn't lava Miras and not from.
Swallowa! Irna! Fluga!
He quellathus! Inat fram! Of the waste welder!
Gaffram! Fluga! Fluga!
Eso, qué bien. Muy bien, genial.
Hey, fellas! For your relief!
Cloak.
No!
For all the you bacon, to see the god bless. My hate
For your relief!
Help me in here!
Together, lads, we have this! Watch my lead!
Ich behätte! Das ist hilfst du mir! Ich schwöre je!
Wir sind die Rechte! An Besta! Irda! Flüger!
Cloak.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
A stranger comes to Wemba.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wemba is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wemba helps the monks.
Dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Where is your friend? I do not. What do you know of Bishop? Where is your
Layoff? What happened to him?
Sleeping
Lo
like
mataron.
a dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Layoff.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Ah, lógicamente le quitaron al muerto la cara y le pusieron, lo maquillaron como, claro.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfred, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping. Weeping as you are...
sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling at a Witten.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Lord grant my brother Aelfred eternal bliss, where joy endures for all those beloved.
Only his head and neck are burned. Is this what Wemper meant? That they stole his friend's face? And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute.
Sí, queda un poco grande.
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame?
Leave me.
Charisma level 4. I believe your brother still lives. Your brother's faith was a lie. Charisma level 4. I believe your brother still lives.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on. And all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, he said it was for the good of all.
Le ha puesto el amarillo.
I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me.
Get away! There!
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Seax?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Quests. Order. Aelfirth. Aelfirth. Warden of Faith. Assassinate the Seax. He intends to murder King Aelfred at the Great Hall in Winstret. Priost Aelfirth, the Seax. Aelfirth was born into a poor but devout family of Christian settlers in the northern wilds. Devoted to his mother, he followed her everywhere. She, in turn, would hold him close and whisper wondrous stories of God's everlasting love and kindness. This made her murder at the hands of the pagan Norse raiders all the more difficult for Aelfirth to bear. From that day, the Seax was at war with God. But only with the order did he find sweet revenge. He posed as God's mouthpiece in Winstret, controlling lords and peasants from the pulpit. Note given by King Aelfred. Excerpt from a longer letter. The Seax leads from the pulpit, God's sheep in a wolf's skin. They seek your death.
Kill them
or be killed.
But heal.
I am ever your devoted servant, my king,
my
and
king,
much closer than you know. A poor fellow soldier of
Christ. I know.
Aelfirth. Note given by King Aelfred. Press X01.
Ah, ya sé qué voy a hacer. Pero voy a grabar.
Save. New save. Overwrite. Overwrite. Overwrite exit.
Snålde axeln den.
It's you. Did you find dear Layoff? It is lonely without him.
I'm sorry, Wimber. I think someone killed your friend.
Then I will sing a sad song, for he was the only one who ever cared for me. May angels welcome him.
Firas är det sin ena fram! Fram! Borde jag inte vilja spilla?
Gas fram! Fluga! Fluga! Irna på livet! Nu!
Max! Vad skulle det vara? Gafran!
¿Qué fren?
Drit! Vi skulle flia! Nu!
Quiero hacer una cosa antes. Ya sé, quiero hacer una vaina. Quiero que... Voy a hacer una vaina. Antes de matarlo, quiero que mate a Alfred. Sí. No quiero salvar a Alfred, quiero...
World.
In the past, Anglo-Saxons prospered in both warfare and wisdom. But the decay of English prose has been creeping. Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermon.
The Seax must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
They are not spoken in our tongue. Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine!
By God, it's true. The bishop lives.
Stand down, Goodwin.
They'll kill us all!
God save us! Why do you defend this tarnished crown?
Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men than you have died on my sword.
till you dodge this one. Running with the wolf! I really think... Wait till you dodge this one!
Saints alive!
Try that myself.
Yo quería matar a Alfred, pero bueno. Es que me parece tan mamón ese Rey Alfred. Todo fanático. ¿Cierto? Pero bueno, me tocó matar a este otro tipo.
How sweet is the shepherd's heart when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all.
And I hated him. And I hated him.
It may be Alfred's God was testing you. A trial.
No, yo quiero matar al Rey Alfred. Quiero matarlo.
Chain us all in his service from our first breath to our death rattle.
Sí, es
My
verdad.
order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
Yo quiero matar a Alfred, por favor.
The role of a god himself. A worthy path
To walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will transform into something far worse.
Qué bien, qué bien. Yo quiero matar a Alfred, quiero matar al rey, pero ¿será que si tengo la opción? Sería genial la opción, esa opción me gustaría mucho. Denme la oportunidad de matar a Alfred, por favor, quiero matarlo. Quiero matar al rey por fanático.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice. I owe you my life.
No, usted está vivo porque
An
yo...
irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king will go by back streets to the old minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Quiero matar a Alfred, porque no me dejan matarlo.
My love! No!
¡Pum! Se cachorrió.
Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a
See?
true Christian. He tried to kill your king.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Order, Alfred. Warden of Faith. Assassinate the Seax. He intends to murder King Alfred at the Great Hall in Winstret. Priost Alfred, the Seax. Alfred was born into a poor but devout family of Christian settlers in the northern wilds. Devoted to his mother, he followed her everywhere. She, in turn, would hold him close and whisper wondrous stories of God's everlasting love and kindness. This made her murder at the hands of the pagan Norse raiders all the more difficult for Alfred to bear. From that day, the Seax was at war with God. But only with the order did he find sweet revenge. He posed as God's mouthpiece in Winstret, controlling lords and peasants from the pulpit. Defeated. Quet, world, inventory, bag. Skills. Heavy. Way of the Bear. Gives a bonus, critical. Plus 2.0 critical damage. Hold A acquire.
Y uno puede resetear todas las skills, ahí dice.
Brave words, press B close, the Danes threaten to overwhelm us on all fronts.
Garhunen, for your relief!
Shulangan! No! Sweetly! Ja, Aubrey!
Irna Corlevum! No! The Ermungan what?
Find the Horse Temple.
Skills. Inventory, bag. Berserker helm. Cloak. Bag. World. 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 World.
The other side must be barred.
World. World.
Hey!
Flee on!
Must be blocked from the other side.
World. 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 World, impaling the Seax.
Survey the area, Sunan. What do you see, Sunan?
Ah, claro. Lógico.
If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Ah, era la salida de... Ah, mire, del otro lado de donde yo estaba. El templo de Mitras, me acuerdo. Ah, claro.
This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets.
An unsealed letter, press B close, the mark is Alfred, a withered sprig from his father's trunk. We should have seen it earlier. Someone calling himself a poor soldier is colluding with our king and feeding him names. London and Eoforwick have already fallen to this treacherous rat. Burn the king to ash before he reaches the roots. The instrument. An unsealed letter, press B close, the market. World. Invent. Cloak.
Yo ya había entrado acá, ¿cierto? ¿O no? ¿Cierto? Sí, creo que sí. Me parece. Creo, sí, yo había entrado acá.
to get on the other side.
Ah, mire.
Fated decree. Press B close. A universal decree, writ this 870th year of the Christian Jesus. Bulwark England against outside agitators.
Everything they did was to
She is our
undermine
last
Alfred.
great fortress upon this
She
earth,
lied to me.
with walls
There's
not
nothing
only
here
of
of the
timber
order.
and stone,
I should
but
see
of
Alfred
wool,
for my reward.
that have repelled our ancient rivals for over 4 centuries. Yet now we face a new threat. Ravenous Danes who have not yet accepted our supremacy. We must fight to turn them, or eliminate them. Though embattled, our sects in Francia and Ireland stand ready for our glorious return. Be ever resolute. Though our order may diminish, our truths are eternal. The Father. Bag. Longbow. Flaw. Petra's Arc. Superior Predator Bow. Press A equip. Hold X. Bag. Death Scald. Mythical Light Bow. Need. Death Scald. Quip. Death Scald.
Ah, me falta ponerle esta.
Arc of Elah. Superior Hunter. Minor Rune of Tactic. Great Minor Head. Minor Shadow Rune. Plus 5.0 Stealth. Rune of Reinforcement. Plus 4.0 Block. Press. Punish Bow. Flawless Hunter Bow. Minor Rune of Tact. Rune of Haste. Minor Flanking Rune. Rune of Reinforcement. Great Rune of Reinforcement. Berserk, Death Scald.
Hey! Thus you fall!
Ahí viene con una oveja. Chistoso. Mira para acá.
So be it. Pick the coward up! There's no escape! Knock the birdie off its perch! Can't outrun me! Blindside you! Oh, good your corpse!
You're like a lady!
Hey! Finish him! With me, here! Shoot! Shoot!
Speak with the friend.
Siete! Flajot! Revererat! Gafjunen! For your relief!
Come forth, Eivor. Here is far enough. When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell. Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed. That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship. You are a man of your word, a man of God. Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you.
Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumples to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred. I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Yo sabía y quería matar a Alfred desde hace tiempos, por algo era.